伸出双手就能触摸眼前松软的毛发，是你只保存在深箱里的秘密。白色广场，橘色夕阳，缓慢的日常像漩涡，一圈一圈地旋转，就像是谁看腻了一样，打乱了缓慢的脚步，你掉进我的世界里，以为早就习惯，默默地守在一旁，抬头望向满天积云，散开成晴空万里，但这样都还比不过那天你曾经你望向我惊讶的表情。不管在今后会有什么未来在等待，我都会守护有你存在的风景，凝视着视线正前方你的背影。
Hello everyone and welcome back to Nekojishi. I'm your host Fallen Wolf and welcome back to the Wolf's Den. Ow! So, last time we left off, we had just finished Guardian Tiger, or should I say our new Guardian Tiger named Lin Hu. We just finished his two good endings. Now, this video will be the two bad endings because I found out they are very well. The first one's not that easy to get, but the second one is literally just one different choice at the very end of the other bad ending. So I'm going to be playing both of them because there's not going to be much difference in dialogue. Now for this playthrough, we will be mostly skipping through all of the text. I will read a few lines just to make this a video with actual voice acting in it, and to make the video a little longer than 10 to 15 minutes. But anyway, without any further ado, I think we should begin. Oh, quick thing before I go. I was recently I have a Twitch channel, and I was thinking about reusing it again. Now, obviously, I wouldn't use it for these kinds of games, but I was thinking of using it for quote unquote normal video games. Stuff like Borderlands or Yakuza series that I've really been enjoying. Now there's another series that I've been mentioning heavily on this channel, Danganronpa. That would be on both. I would both stream that to Twitch and record that on do a pre-recording to save on YouTube. But anyway, without any further ado, I think we should get the game started. Also, to any new people watching this video, welcome to the Wolf's Den. I promise I won't bite much. I like my meat nice and tender. But anyway, let us begin again. So we're going to be starting a new game, simply because it's easier to make choices. I do have a guide right now on standby to use to follow the two bad endings. So as I said, we're not going to be rereading the lines. We're actually going to be skipping a lot of it, just because I feel like it's a little easier to just skim through most of it. So anyway, without any further ado, alright. So anyway, we meet the Guardian Tigers, blah 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 blah. Then we meet Leopard, blah 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 blah. Skip. And then we find out Senpai, our best friend, is actually a guardian spirit, or somebody has possessed him. Okay, so for this first choice, we are going to go with Guardian Tiger. Okay, we're gonna skip this stuff. Blah 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 blah. Oh, lovey-dovey-dovey, mush mush mush. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Like I said, some of the choices I will be reading lines. but only the stuff that's like actually important. Okay, so the first person we're gonna hang out with is we're going to hang out with Tiger. We're gonna skip this one too, because nothing really important happens here. Basically they go to a retail store, and Tiger's interested in something, and he finds out more about human technology. Alright, who do you want to hang out with? I'm going to say none of you. Because I already hung out with Best Boy. That was funny. Oh, that was a good joke. Okay. So, we are going... Tiger wants his book. We're going to buy the book for him. Skip this. Blah, blah, blah. Skip, skip, skip. Leopard wants to know more about dancing. Okay, so now our dad wants to know if something's up, so we are going to ask about guardian spirits and powers and being in Yao Guai. Alright, I might well ask. I mean, not Yao Guai, Jitong, sorry. Blah, 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 blah. Skip, skip, skip. One of my favorite best seed in the game. Blah, blah, blah. Skip, skip, skip. Also, I wanted to ask you guys if there's anything you think I could improve on my videos. Lately, I've been playing it really safe. I've mainly just been posting the very slightly customized Nekojishi opening to the front of the videos. But I was wondering if you guys would be interested in more. I'm a little worried about editing too much because I don't want this to be. I don't know. Just give me some advice. Feel free to let me know what you think about stuff that you wouldn't mind seeing in the video, and among other things. Alright, so there's no way I can force them. We'll read this line, because I think we didn't do this one before. Okay, stop, please. What is it really between you two? That little kitten should leave. Things are going to become more troublesome the longer he stays around. Oh, what about you, old man? You're always breathing down Liao's neck. Just expecting him to listen to you because you're some protector of the Lin family. Hey, that's enough. Don't start fighting. Huh? Who could it be at this time? I take out my phone. Oh, a call from home. This is totally going to be bad news, isn't it? Let me get this. Well, at least they stopped bickering while I'm on the phone. Hello, Dad? Liao, it's me. What, bro? Okay, and then... So basically, the brother calls in, blah, blah, blah. He's curious about us telling Liao telling his father that he saw a guardian spirit. So... Oh, we need to save real quick. Or actually, no we don't. We really don't need to save. Okay, so basically, we're going to give him a runaround. We're going to say, oh yeah, we just made it up. So make up an excuse. Blah, 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 blah. He tells us about he's glad that we don't. Okay, then we go to the Tongue Blossom Festival. Senpai decides to go. We all go along. And we made a homemade bento. Who are we going to give it to? Who are we going to give it to? Of course, we are going to give it to... Guardian Tiger. Whoa, okay, if you guys are going to be like this, I'll have to pick. I guess I'll offer it to... Ooh. What? Leopard cut me off before I could finish. He's being awfully jumpy over this, probably anxious to hear my answer. Unnerved, I quickly look away. Oh, and then we meet this sexy guy that is the best love interest of the game. But, anyway, we can't date him, so I'm skipping ahead because... Easily the worst mistake in this game, not allowing you to date the big buff dragon. Which one of them should I talk to about this whole romance thing? Guardian Tiger. We're going to read this line too. Because I feel like this is a really important one. Perhaps it's best to ask Tiger about stuff like this. I'm more comfortable talking to him. Tiger, what do you think about what Ragu said? Like I already said, you shouldn't take heed over silly rumors. It was distasteful for him to tell you. Right, but with what they say about me, you don't think I have any of those kinds of feelings towards you, do you? I'd be flattered, Liao. But I'm a god, so perhaps it would be better for you to find a real boyfriend. So you think I should be with a human? It's a big difference. Just think, gods don't have bodies. It's impractical. Other people can't see us, so it'd be unrealistic to do any normal couple activities in public. And on top of that, some gods are tied to their land, never able to leave it. You wouldn't be able to get married. Well, I guess you probably don't want to get married. Even if you can channel spirits, maintaining a relationship with a god is a hassle, one that is best to avoid. I guess that's true, but you know I like beastmen, and as you know those don't exist, so wouldn't an animal god like yourself be a good alternative? Indeed, but that's only about appearances. You can't have a romance just founded on appearances now, can you? I guess that's also true. God shouldn't just care for one worshipper. As such, to be in love with one would be strange. Yeah, I get that you don't want me getting involved with you. I understand what he said, but his words felt detached. Tiger, what if I really don't go home after graduation? Would you care about what I did? What would you do? That's a puzzling question. Of course I wish for you to go home, but if you must have your own plans, that's fine too. Does this mean you have decided to become a dancer? No, it's just... Ragu urged me to decide as soon as possible, but choosing one of you means that I would have to leave Taipei. Didn't I just inform you not to get yourself involved with any gods? I don't mean it like that. I only mean to help you guys, but no matter what, that would mean I'd have to leave, right? I don't want that, but the idea of refusing all of you makes me feel terrible. Liao, you know that you can't help everyone. If you really want to help people, you should help your family and the temple first. There are many worshippers who need you there. But, Tiger, I don't know if I should say this. What do you intend to say? The last time I was there, everyone back home seemed to be actually doing well. All they pray for is wealth, love, and peace. For the most part, everyone's happy. The Agwai don't cause trouble, and everyone's big problems are just a part of everyday life. Honestly, from the sounds of it, the aboriginal people of the Rukai tribe are the ones who would really need my help. Stop joking around. His words were vague and incomprehensible. Don't believe everything you hear. You don't know how their situation really is. Uh-oh. Oh, I think we were having a lover's spout. Huh? What's going on? Nothing. Really? It doesn't feel like it's nothing. Is everything okay? Yes, it's nothing, really. Liao, don't take what he says too hard. If that old man's bullying you, just let me know. I would never bully Liao. Really? With all that yelling, what else could it be? I just... Okay, I didn't mean to interrupt you guys. Just try to keep it nice. The two of them walk off down the track ahead of us. Tiger waits until we're out of earshot before continuing. Liao, all they've said is but the surface of their problems. I do not believe you should promise anything until you know what they truly want. Still, I'd have to go there to see for myself. Liao, do you really not wish to come home? It's not like that, I just... Slightly going off topic, I recently was talking to a very good friend of mine who I think we're still friends, but I'm currently having issues with, and I've really been trying to get to know them a lot more. And we were mentioning about, like, older Asian culture, and he told me this is something that's very true, is that most Asian families are very tight-knit. So, sorry. Most Asian cultures are very close-knit, so, like, they're very traditional and whatnot. And when people try to do something different from their vision, they do tend to get very upset over it. I'm not saying this for everyone. Please, I don't want anybody to think I'm racist. This is not, I don't believe this is but this is just what I heard from a good friend of mine. And it really made me feel, because I think all of us, maybe not to the extreme extent that my friend told me about, but I think all of us can understand to an extent wanting to do what we want to do and not having that support. And Tiger's like that person that's saying he wants us to go back to our family. And one of our biggest issues, I think, with Liao is he's rebelling. He maybe part of him wants to be a dancer, but I also think another part of it is just he wants to get away from his family. And it's one of those things where I don't think it's a bad thing, but I think it's a good thing, but I also think it's a bad thing. It's one of those mixed bag choices. But I just want to give a little feedback about how I felt about certain stuff in this game and conversations I've had with people about it. That's all. So anyway, this choice is I don't want to be tied down. So we're gonna say I don't want to be tied down. I don't know. What if I just really don't feel like going home? It isn't just because of those two. Liao, I don't mind if you stay in Taipei, but you are Jitong, a son of Lin family. I cannot feel right if I were to let you run off to someone else's temple. Maybe I just don't want to be a Lin family Jitong. I came to college in Taipei to get away from my family. I can understand if you don't wish to go home, but at least don't break your ties to your family. I I wouldn't, but if you go join the Aboriginal tribe, it would be just like leaving the Lin family. Same thing for that kitten, to ask you to serve another temple, the audacity. If you were to do that, I could not promise that I would be able to stay with you anymore. So if I go to help others, you wouldn't come along? It's not my place to go. My place is at your home. You could make it back by yourself? I'd have to request that you send my statue back to the temple. And in theory, what if I didn't? Liao, please don't be like that. It's okay, I know. What if I stay in Taipei? Would you stay with me all the time? Of course, Taipei is a big city to stand alone. Hmm, yeah, let me think about it. Tiger pats my head. I know you are under a lot of stress. Keep things simple for yourself. The troubles of those two cats aren't yours to begin with. But I would feel bad if I didn't help. You know, you should never have had to carry such burdens. Yeah. Man, I feel for him. Liao was just. I really like Liao because, granted, some things about him I dislike, but some things are really relatable. He's a very relatable. I cue the laugh track. There we go. Relatable character, but in all seriousness, I do feel he is a relatable character because he has a lot of insecurities that I think a lot of people have. And I don't mean just like college level students. I mean people in general. He's one he wants to help everybody, but he's trying to understand that you can't help everybody. And I can relate to that. I used to be a very helpful person and I got to the point where my depression and anxiety were killing me and I couldn't do it. I took a break. I'm still on a break because I had to help myself. But even then I you feel guilty about it. You're like, I want to help people, but I also have to help myself. It's a steep road, and I completely get where Liao comes from when it comes to that. He wants to help people. He has his own issues he has to take care of though. He can't help everybody. Sometimes you can't help everybody, and it's a horrible feeling. And it's something that I think a lot of people, adults, kids, teens, I think everybody struggles with that you can't help everybody. It's something that I think some people don't fully learn even at the end of their life, and it's a hard choice to come up with. So I doesn't mean don't help people. That just means you are not going to be able to help everybody. There's no way you're going to be able to help everybody. But that also means not you're not going to be able to help everybody, and make sure to conserve your strength. As hard as it is to understand, you cannot help anybody if you are not in a stable state of mind and body yourself. So I just want to let everybody know that's watching us now, continue to be great helpers, but also understand that you have to help yourself. And if that means sometimes you have to take a break from helping people, do that. Don't let anybody make you don't let anybody make you feel guilty for wanting to help yourself, because you can't help anybody if you're not in the right state of mind or right state of body. But anyway, that was Mark's. That was. Oop! I used my real name. That was Fallen Wolf's inspirational speech for this video, or the week, or day, or whatever you want to call it. All right. So anyway, we're gonna skip. So we finished at the Tongue Blossom Festival. Skip, 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 skip. Blah blah blah. Okay, Senpai wants to go out. We have to say no. Sorry, Senpai. I really have to study. Seriously? You'll totally stop caring about cramming so hard during the break once you're in second year. There's really no need to be serious about it, Liao. Well, I'm still a freshman, so even by your logic, I should care about this. Liao is just looking for an excuse not to go out with me. If you really want to look at it like that, then yes, it is an excuse. Oh, fine, I get it. Even if this is our last chance. Huh? What do you mean? Nothing, nothing. Keep on studying. Yeah. I was just planning to go home and grab some stuff, so I might as well let you know I'll probably be out till late. Don't worry about me. Huh? Yeah, got it. Alrighty, see you tonight, Liao! Okay, and then Senpai acts really weird. We wait for him at the night and he never comes home. It's the next day, he's still not there, so now we're worried about him. Now we're trying to be like, what happened to him? So now we're trying to figure who can help me find Senpais. Guess Tiger, Leopard, or the guys at Dance Club. The guide for this is Ask Guardian Tiger. We're gonna skip this. Basically, Leopard says he'll try to look for him, but he's gonna have to ask the other gods, and we are going to say no. We don't want him to go through the trouble of asking other gods for help. He's right. The rumors about us were bad enough. If I went around asking about Senpai being missing, people would just get the wrong idea about our relationship. Tiger made it sound simple, but making him go around asking other gods for help is just like sending him out to beg for favors. If it turns out that Senpai isn't in any real danger, as he probably isn't, it's not something I can just ask Tiger to go out and do. There's no reason in it. I know, so I'll just ask some close friends if they see him. Liao, you're overthinking this. That kitten couldn't possibly be in any real trouble. For the past few weeks, he's been pretty much glued to me. It's weird for him to have just vanished. At the very least, it would feel nice to be free of him, wouldn't it? Well, I understand. He'll probably be back in a few days. It's okay, Liao. Now you should stop worrying over this and study for your exams. Tiger pats my head firmly. I let out a sigh and it feels like some of my worries drift away with it. Senpai, where have you gone? Liao, as much as I wish for you to focus on your studies, do you not think it's time to tidy up your room? Huh? I take a look around my room. Huh? Yeah, can't say I've really been paying attention to it. Truth be told, it's a mess. Senpai always helped out keeping things in order so we didn't have a problem. Without him here, it's all just back to how things used to be. Not that I really need to clean anything up. It's terrible. These clothes have been left here for 3 days. They'll smell soon enough. And take your bin. It's well past its brim with takeaway packaging. Must I implore you to even take out the garbage? Yeah, I got it. I know what he's on about. I'm just being a lazy butt. I just haven't been with it the past few days. Well, clean up quickly. Chop chop. Yeah, on it. I can hardly avoid cleaning forever, so I do as I'm told. There are so many things to put away. All in all, I kept busy for over an hour trying to make everything spick and span. Yeah, you forgot to turn on the washing machine, but don't worry, I did it for you. Oh, thanks. He's able to turn on the washing machine, so his spirit powers can do that, huh? You need to take care of that kitten's possessions as well. They may be his, but it's still your room to keep tidy. And the bedding on the floor, there is no need to keep that out while the kitten is not here. You have no need for it. I could just imagine the bed being like one of those, I can't remember the word, Dakimuras? Dakimori. I can't remember. I think it's Dakimakura. I think it's called. Just be like one of those like pillows or something, and you just open it up, and he's like, oh, and he's like, oh my, and it's just, I can just imagine that so well. Like, it would be hilarious. Uh, but somehow I feel that he really won't come back if there isn't a place for him to sleep here. Okay, so now we are going to pack it up. Tiger's right. Senpai's not here. I might as well pack up his futon for now. It's in the way anyway, since I have to walk across it to reach the floor. Okay, let's pack this up. I fold the futon up into the wardrobe, then go and tidy up Senpai's stuff in the corner. Then I finish thoroughly cleaning up the rest of my apartment. Once I get into it, I start to find it a nice break from studying all day. Some rest for my tired mind. Huh? Not bad. I'm actually all pumped and energized from all this cleaning. Right? Now clean up your room more often, yes? Well, did I say I was pumped up? I meant tired. I'm absolutely exhausted. As much as it does feel good to get everything nice and clean, but I really can't see myself doing this all the time. I'm under more stress now than it is usually or expected of someone pre-midterms as it is. You must. A clean and tidy environment is very important for your physical and mental health. Instead of seeing you run yourself down and get sick, I'd rather you take care of yourself. In short, I'll be reminding you to clean your room from now on. Understand? It's not like I won't clean everything up eventually, but I really don't want to have someone force it upon me every day. It just killed my motivation. Hello, Leopard! We were just talking about you, dear. We were just talking about you and your slim and firm physique. Yeah, I was tired, I hope. Aha, no need. Thank you for the offer. Wouldn't Leopard just end up using his spirit powers to help? He'd just be exhausted. Not to mention, if he went out on the balcony and started cleaning up, people would be scared to death seeing a floating broom or whatever. So really, it's best that he doesn't help. But it's so nice of him to offer. I'm really grateful. As heartwarming as his offer is, I have to decline. Oh. Senpai! Oh, he's back. Okay, so Senpai came back. Blah blah blah. We can skip. Basically, long story short, Senpai was missing because his family found out he was gay, and they do not approve of that at all. Again, I don't know how Asian culture is with that sort of thing nowadays, but yeah. So basically, he currently he kind of gave up. He's no longer allowed to stay with us if he stays in school. So, who do we talk about with this? Talk about it with Tiger. Hey, Tiger. I know what you want to say. He wishes to leave, and that is the right decision to make. Making him stay would just cause the both of you no end of troubles, as he said, there is nothing stopping each of you from seeing the other. Everything works out in the end. Sure, that's true, but he's only leaving because of his family. He's not leaving because he wants to. Should we really let him go like this? What would you do? Beg his family to have him stay? I hardly think that they care. That would only make things worse. Oh god, this music. Every time I hear this tone, I want to cry. Like, I get so sad with this music. This is some good music. This track, I gotta find out what the track's called, but this is a good track. This is, I will probably post the name of the track, in the video, but if you really want to have a good crying fit, this song I think is the best for it. I really gotta find out who did the music for this game. That's right, how can you stop him? This is a problem for his family to deal with by themselves. Even magistrates find it hard to resolve such quarrels. The same goes for gods. It is beyond even the powers of the goddess Mazu to solve. You're better off leaving it be. It's just hard to accept. You were the one who wanted him to leave to begin with. I changed my mind. It's not like I wanted him to leave like this. Then what do you want, to happily have him around, even though you know you can't promise to go to Mao Li with him? Right now, you are ruled by the passions of your heart. But then what? This may as well be the best opportunity to say no to him. If you feel guilty about it, just imagine that I kicked him out. Would that be fine with you? You have nothing to do with it. That's why I said to imagine. I'm asking you to let him go. If you regret this decision, you are free to blame everything on me. Understand? How could I do that? Liao, do you know how painful it is to see you be so indecisive? I know. That's good. Well, if there's anything you wish to say, you can tell him tomorrow in person. Yeah. I head to bed, nuzzle myself into a ball under the quilt, and close my eyes. It's early, and I can't sleep, but I feel like it's the only thing I can do right now. Oh, I can really feel this because there are some days when I am so depressed, even on days off from my job, where I just lay in bed and like I think the saddest thing to say is that I've got to a point in my life where I am so cried out, I can't cry anymore. And I think that makes me feel all the more worse to just be so cried out, you can't cry anymore. I was gonna say, like, just to sit in bed and cry, but I don't, like I said, I don't cry anymore. I feel horrible at times, but I can't cry anymore. It just gets to a point. So I really feel when something like this happens, and there's nothing you can do about it. When there's something like a decision or a life that's going on and you can't do anything about it, it feels so much worse. But anyway, enveloped in warm blankets with nothing else to do but just lie here by myself. I can't help but think what would happen if I had just asked Senpai to leave straight off the bat. I would have avoided so much trouble for the both of us. But after all the time we spent together, can I really just say that I want to throw it all away? That I would have been better off if he didn't become a part of my life? The holidays are over and midterm exams are about to start. In the morning, I waited around for a bit just on the off chance that Senpai would be here to walk me to school, but he didn't. His dorm is in the opposite direction from campus, after all. It'd be a pain to come over here just for me. In fact, I didn't run into Senpai all day. I mean, most of my classes have exams today. It's not like Senpai can sit on them like he usually does, and I don't see him during lunch either. Finally, I end up running into him at the cafeteria that evening. Okay, we're gonna skip this. So basically, Senpai showed up for lunch. Okay, so now we're taking our midterm math test, and Leper's offered to cheat for us again. We have to say, no, I can do it on my own. Skip. Okay, Randolph shows back up, and he wants to actually do an interview with us. The Outguy actually wants to do an interview with us, which we are going to say yes to. Blah, 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 so we give him a long interview. Senpai asks us to go on a date, and we have to say no. It tears my heart up, because I want to say yes, but I don't really feel like we should. Sorry, Senpai, I'd rather not. What? You're turning me down? It's not like that. I'm really happy that you would want to go on a date with me. It's just that you're a really good friend of mine, Senpai. I don't want that to change because we're dating. What about a date between two good friends? If it's as friends, it's not a date. How about just spending time hanging out? That's better, but wouldn't you just think of it as a date anyway? Still no? Senpai, I like being able to spend time with you. Going to school, eating dinner, but dating is something completely different. If I agreed to help you at Mount Lee, what point would there be in dating Suichi? So, you'd agree to go to Mount Lee as my friend? That's another question. Just say it, I want to know. Fine, as I said, let's not rush it. If Liao doesn't want it now, I can wait. There's no point in me staying here eating dinner just pretending nothing happened. I'll be heading off now. Alrighty, Liao, see you on Monday. Wait, Senpai. Senpai bolts away fast as the wind can take him. We should eat together. Regardless, he wouldn't have stayed after being turned down. He said as much. Sorry. I apologize, knowing full well Senpai can't hear me and never will. Lost, I shuffle into the cafeteria and take a seat. Oh, it hurts me so much because I love Senpai so much. Alright, so anyway. So blah blah blah. We're skipping this now. Blah blah blah. Uh, so basically we take a dance and pretty much Leopard controls her body, and Tiger is not too happy about this at all. And Leopard's trying to defuse the situation, and he just says, forget it. I'm leaving. Oh, oh no! I skipped all of it. Okay, well we're gonna keep going. Oh, I didn't mean to skip that far. I love the scene. So long story short, Leopard gets to the point where he's like he wants to take our power away because he knows we're not going to help him, or he's very sure we're not going to help him, and he starts attacking Tiger. And then we meet this guy. Ouch! That you would hurt someone like this in broad daylight. Who? Hynos will service to the city gods 12. Are you an Abnorigi god? Why do you battle with this guardian tiger? What terrible behavior! Are you attempting to hurt this young man? The middle of the day and on a school campus nonetheless. Under these circumstances, are you not going too far? I just want to help my people. How does that have anything to do with hurting others? I need Liao's power, but Liao does not come. That is to say you attacked just because this young man refused to help you. I need Liao's power. And to such end, you would rather be our enemy. I need Liao's power. It appears as though you have nothing else to say, in which case, I shall be your opponent. As Hados blocks the path between me and Leopard, Tiger takes advantage of the diversion, taking hold of my arm as we head home as fast as we can. So I skipped a few lines. I wanted to reread the fight scene because I think the fight scene's great. It's one of like the only ones we really get in the game. I knew it. That Abnorigi really was no good. How could he? I still can't believe that he attacked me. I looked towards Tiger, his clothes worn and torn. I can't deny what happened. Tiger's body. He's a spirit, so how were his clothes damaged by Leopard's attacks? Should it be... Whatever, it doesn't really matter. What should we do? As much as I wish to protect you by myself, I am afraid that is beyond my reach. Liao, it may be wise to seek the assistance of the city god. The city god? Correct. The fog spirit from earlier claimed to associate with a city god. Which city god I am not sure, but Zhao Hei is the most prominent in Taipei. Some obscure Abnorigi god known by scarce few would have little chance against them. But would they help us? It's awkward. I'm a worshipper of Mao Zu, a completely different system of city gods. Why would they see any need to help me? No matter what, a good person in need of help would not be ignored. Once you are there, they should protect you as a matter of upholding the peace of the temple, a simple solution. So they might attack Leopard? Not unless he causes trouble, which you would be wise not to do. Did a servant of a city god just pick a fight with him? Do we really have time for this now? Your safety is more... Okay, so this one, we decide to go, and then I gotta save. So let's go. Then we're gonna save right at this point. Oh wait, I have the last save on here anyway, so we're good. Yeah, I know. Let's just go. Leopard attacked us. Working up my courage, we run, taking a bus, then boarding a train, trying as fast as we can to get to the temple. Is public transport really okay? A taxi would be faster. He wouldn't be able to make a move in front of so many people. This is safer. Makes sense. In a taxi, the only other person is the driver. I'd rather my life not be a scene from the latest action blockbuster. But I'm still worried. We're nowhere near the temple. Anything could happen. Don't worry. He has no use for public transport, and he wouldn't be able to find us on this train regardless. True. Leopard will probably use the spirit paths to find us. I don't know how they work, but I'm sure he wouldn't be able to reach us while we're moving. No matter what, we're safe on the train. And well, he shouldn't know that we're going to hide at the temple of the Zhao Hai city god. What if he does figure out where we are, though? He'd just take the spirit path straight there to find us. Liao, stop fretting. He attacked you first. It's his right to be disciplined for such actions. Fair enough if he retreats, but if he insists on harming you, he's asking for it. Yeah, if Leopard keeps on chasing me even to the temple, I can't blame the gods there for trying to protect me. But even then, I hope he knows when to stop when it gets too much for him. Oh, this is a new background. Oh, this is the background we didn't see. And this is exclusive to this path, I believe. I think there's like another 2 or 3 that are exclusive, which we will get in the other playthroughs. So Cloud and Leopard and Suichi that are exclusive. Finally, we make it to the Temple of Zhao Hei. Somehow Leopard has managed to catch up with us. It's the middle of the week, but that doesn't stop the temple from being busy. Leopard stands amongst the crowd staring at us, eyes imbued with fiery determination. If you were wise, you would not attack us on the sacred land. Surely the city gods 12 have their eyes on you by now. If you do insist on attacking, that is on you. I need Liao. You can't have him. Liao. Please. Oh my god. Even though he attacked us, like, when I see that face from him, like, you usually don't see him really have emotions, and this is scene right here. There's one other scene too. We're gonna get to a Cloud and Leopard's route, and my heart breaks when you see it. Oh, Leopard, you attacked us. Leopard, you attacked us. We can't help you, and you tried to kill us. Alright, Leopard. Alright, Leopard. We forgive you. Leopard, Liao, I know you didn't mean to hurt me, but Liao, enough he tried to hurt you on this land after all that's happened. Are you really going to give him the time of day? He can't take you away. I will not allow it. I realize that we're being watched by many gods, but none of them have come to meet us. Are they just observing what's going on? Or maybe they don't want to intervene. Fine to let things take their course. Tiger's right, Liao. I'm sorry, you better leave. Dude, he looks like he's oh, sorry. Like, he looks like he's about to burst into tears. And it's like, I hate him, but at the same time, like, when he just makes his face like he's like, it's almost like he realized what he did, and he's just like I messed up so bad. Like, he's just like, he messed up so bad. It's like, it's too late now. Like, he looks so upset. Okay, Liao, goodbye. Kulao. It's hard to retreat. That day, Leopard left and didn't return. Afterwards, I went home and cleaned up my room like usual. The next day, I went to college, like usual. But things weren't like usual. Leopard is gone. Going like he was never here to begin with. Every now and then, I still wonder about him and what happened. I still wonder if he gave up. I still wonder what happened to his tribe. Tiger just reassured me that it's none of my business anymore. It was never my responsibility to help him to begin with. Or, at least that's what I tell myself. As such, my life continues, with one big cat left by my side. It wasn't long before Senpai dropped out of college. I guess he had to go back home. I haven't seen him since in any case. I did try to get in touch with him, but once he left, he never replied. I just put it down to him being back home, so I gave up trying. After everything is said and done, at least, Tiger still stands by my side. Sometimes we argue about me going home, but he never rushes me to make up my absolutely normal college life continue just like I wanted. I just feel lonely from time to time. Oh, well, that's and that's the first of Tiger's bad endings. That one really makes me feel, because it's pretty much a choice where, like, it pretty much Tiger's route, but it's one where Tiger doesn't understand where Liao's coming from with his heritage and stuff, and doesn't really understand him. Like, he's protecting him, but that's pretty much it. He's not really understanding towards him. And I mean, that line, I just felt lonely from time to time. It really emphasizes what this route is. It's pretty much like Liao ends up alone. Like, he's still in school, but he's just like, he has nobody again. Alright, so we did that route. We did that route. Well, I don't know why I keep saying route. We did that route. Beat a retreat. And the last one we're going to do right now. Which the only difference for this one is... Load. The only difference for this one, I think, is... Well, we'll get to it. I'm gonna reread the lines. I know I just read them, but I mean, voice acting practice, and why not? You guys enjoy listening to me, right? Yeah, I know. Let's just go. Working up my courage, we run, taking a bus then boarding a train, trying as fast as we can to get to the temple. Is public transport really okay? A taxi would be faster. He wouldn't be able to make a move in front of so many people. This is safer. Makes sense. In a taxi, the only other person is the driver. I'd rather my life not be a scene from the latest action blockbuster. But I'm still worried. We're nowhere near the temple. Anything could happen. Don't worry, he has no use for physical transport, and he wouldn't be able to find us on this train regardless. True. Leopard will probably use the spirit pass to find us. I don't know how they work, but I'm sure he wouldn't be able to reach us while we're moving. No matter what, we're safe on the train. And well, he shouldn't know that we're going to hide at the temple of the Zhaohai city god. What if he does figure out where we are, though? He'd just take the spirit path straight there to find us. Liao, stop fretting. He attacked you first. It's his right to be disciplined for such actions. Fair enough if he retreats, but if he insists on harming you, he's asking for it. Yeah, if Leopard keeps on chasing me even to the temple, I can't blame the gods there for trying to protect me. But even then, I hope he knows to stop when it gets too much for him. That music. That music. Finally, we make it to the temple of Zhao Hei. Somehow, Leopard has managed to catch up with us. It's the middle of the week, but that doesn't stop the temple from being busy. Leopard stands amongst the crowd, staring at us, eyes imbued with fiery determination. If you were wise, you would not attack us on this sacred land. Surely the city gods 12 have had their eyes on you by now. If you do insist on attacking, that is on you. I need Liao. You can't have him. Liao, please. Alright, so the only difference with this is this time we say that we don't forgive him. Sorry, Li Kulao, after everything you've done, you need to give up. I'm not going with you. I must have Liao. Leopard raises his hand. You fool! Before me is the version of a terrible, cool fight. I can't watch it. I turn around, squint my eyes into a pained expression as I listen. The sounds of spiritual combat echo around me. Other gods seem to have joined in. The sounds alone, I didn't want anyone to be hurt. But these are the consequences of my actions. And Leopards, in the name of the city god. Once the battle was over, Leopard was in agony, severely injured. Thankfully, the city gods 12 know they can't take things further and let him go. Wounded and limping, I look around to see several of the city gods 12 injured themselves. He really did try with all of his strength. From there, I returned to my studies, my mostly ordinary life. I mean, Leopard never comes back to see me. Senpai asked for leave from college, returning to his hometown. Shortly afterwards, we fell out of touch. Sometimes I think about them and wonder if things could have been different. If I talked to them, if I made a promise to them, if I had done something different. But there's no F in real life. You can't change the past. But now I can focus on what's important to me. Homework, my dance performances, making friends, and all the little things everyone has to deal with over their lives. And at the very least, I still have Tiger by my side. So rather than worry about the past, I should worry over all the other important things I have right now and live my life. Ooh, there were some rough, bad endings. Well, guys, that's it. We are completely done with Tiger for now. All 4 of his paths have been done. Next we are going to be doing Leopard Cat's run. After Leopard Cat Liku Lao will be Suichi Senpai's route, and then after that we'll do the NSFW version for the true ending. Oh, that's right, and then after that we'll finally play the DLC. But anyway, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this. I've been having a lot of fun with this series. I apologize for the delays between videos, but I really am trying my best. And I just have to try to make a schedule to post more of these out there. The next video will be the next video I think will be more Lagoon Lounge. I'm not sure, but I plan on the next episode being Lagoon Lounge. But anyway, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this. This has been Fallen Wolf in the Wolf's Den. And all I have to say is, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.